Now, you were telling me that you are painting a lot of Jaguars these days, that you want to get closer to something that's more traditionally Peruvian.
For me, Jaguar is the soul to Latin America. The Jaguar is stayed in, you have Jaguar soul in the jungle in Peru, in jungle in Mexico, Ecuador, and different parts around Latin America. Is the best country, you know.
Talks about passion between the women and the men. Chris Dyer and his creative friends. Darling, ooh, ooh, ooh,
¿Te dieron permiso para pintar esto? ¿Te pagaron? Beautiful rooftop patio. Hi! Welcome back to Chris Dyer's Creative Friends, the super awesome podcast YouTube show where me, your artist friend Chris Dyer, interviews his super cool artist friends. Today we are in Lima, Peru, and I'm talking to a very interested artist. He's a studio painter and a street artist and very unique individual all in all. His name is Conrad Florez. ¿Qué tal,
Hi,
mi hermano?
how are you, bro? ¿Cómo estás?
Very good.
Un placer.
Thank you
It's a
so
pleasure.
much for having me over. Your studio, your building, your
Oh,
rooftop
you're welcome.
patio.
My home is your casa, you know. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
And thank you so much for doing this interview in English. I know it's not your first language, and if there's any thing that you don't know how to express, I'm here to also be your translator.
Thank you. I try to speak much better sometimes. My English is a little bad, but I try.
Yeah, well, I think as long as our viewers understand the main thing that you're trying to communicate with us, I think that's a beautiful thing. So, you are from Lima. You're not from Miraflores neighborhood, but where are you from originally?
I'm born in Ventanilla city in Callao. It's 2 hours to Miraflores in Lima. It's very nice. It's very awesome place because it's different. It's it's big city, but you have other experience and other inspiration in the life. It's close to the beach, La Playa.
Right, it's a port, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really close to Ancon.
And it's very old school because that's where the Spanish arrived to Peru at the beginning, right? The Spanish, los españoles.
Oh yeah. Well, all the cultures in Lima and Peru, more in Lima, have Incas and Spain, you know, and Italians with como se dice in migration times.
They came through Callao.
My grandmother and some grandfather, and my father is Peruvian and mixers with Spain and Italian, but I am Peruvian, really. I love Cusco and all my roots, all my family. I have, como se dice, the good gift to have different types of roots and family around Peru. This is, como se
it's a nice mixture of Italian, you said?
No. Well, Italian and Peruvian, but I have in the jungle and in the Sierra, everything.
Okay, lots of different Peruvian genes.
In the blood.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, well, we're all a mix of everything by now. So, the more we mix up with each other, the less we say we're one thing and we fight the ones who are the other thing, you know? We can all be like, well, I'm a little bit of you too. You know, we all got the same mix up. I always think that Callao is a little bit more of a rougher neighborhood, right?
Yeah, Callao in last time is awesome. In long time ago is very awesome. It's high city. Long time ago in the time to migration from
Right, used to be a very
Italian
classy.
and Europe, but long time ago don't have a it's hard for living, you know, for dangerous area and some problems with drugs and whatever. But now it's revived, you know, because across the art is the best move around the world, and the art is, como se dice, the reason for the aim.
It's rebirthing, right?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't like say it was Entes who did it.
For
but
new generations, the new generations believe in the art and have the new media is changing in Instagram or whatever, but it's not dangerous anymore because
well, there's still some dangerous parts of Callao, like Barracones.
the war is dangerous, but you have the good experience, good heart. I have some friends with camera, expensive, and going to Barracones in dangerous city, but going with some friends with me and the crew. This place is my home, is my friend, and the family, good food, good beers, and let's go to painting and good pictures, and the people don't touch you. You
Okay,
know?
they respect
But
them.
respect, but you don't come in for gentrificated bullshits, only for love and purity, and give the art and love and good salsa, good music, good ceviche. This is
Beautiful. And now there's the urban museum that Entes was doing out there, and there's tons of street art. It almost seems like El Monumental
Yep.
neighborhood of Callao is like the new Wynwood of Lima, right?
Yeah, it's the new little Wingwood. Yeah, maybe. Entes is great person. He's my brother in crew. DMGC crew is the first crew in Lima, in graffiti. It's good. The time is changed all the time around the world in Callao, but this is the reason with the Callao is new place for visit and enjoy it for the tourists around the world. No more dangerous, have more police around, or the people living around working together for the museum and galleries, and good food and everything. And it's a new project, you know. It's like a little Wynwood, but I believe in the future it's a good place. Yeah, really.
I got to paint the museum last year and I had a lot of fun. But now you live in Miraflores, or you've been living in Miraflores for how many years?
I think 10 years, maybe 8 or 10 years.
What do you like about Miraflores?
I love everything. Well, I love everything in Lima because my job is for sleep, but in the day I'm going to everything. Going to 2 hours to Miraflores, 2 hours to Lima, 1 hour in Callao. You much work, you much high buildings or whatever in the mural. You need going all the time and going on to sleep, some beer and cookie.
Well, there's good parties and good jobs, I guess, huh?
Yeah, the parties is more in Lima. In center or Barranco is the best place now for the COVID, but well,
There's
to
no
stay
parties
now
now.
in the rooftop, my rooftop. The people try to playing together and helping together, and the neighbors make a good rooftop in the area because the COVID, and stay safe in home. But the party is good, but in last years my party is painting in the street, painting for the hood, painting for the neighborhood. The people don't have a good happy day. No everything is money, no everything is is drink and drugs. You have all in your life. Take everything, but you need control and enjoy the life, purity, and enjoy your como tus ojos. ¿No?
Yeah, your eyes have to have some pleasure. Well, that's beautiful that money is not your priority, and that you want to do art for the happiness of the people and for your self-enjoyment, of self-expression, as artists should do, especially street artists. You know, we're out in the streets painting, really can't see it, you know, to be about money. Do you remember, I always start the shows with like asking my guests, because all the guests in my show are actually my friends, my artist friends, and I ask them if they remember where we met. Do you remember when we actually met? ¿Dónde nos conocimos?
Oh, yeah. I think, ¿tú no estuviste en Toulouse un tiempo? No.
No, I never studied in Peru. I left Peru in '96. I graduated from Arkham, and then I went to study in Canada, and I would visit once in a while. I only remember seeing you in person when you came to my solo show that I had in Larco Gallery in 2013.
Definitely.
We might have been friends on social media before, right?
I have brothers together with Diego Tawala is my best brother. Is your friend, know you. Is the best vocal from Por Hablar. Is the best rock band, new metal band in Peru, living in LA and Peru. And I see you around the world, and your art is fucking very awesome.
Oh,
and
thanks,
respect
man.
you, and all my friends and brothers respect you and love you. And in this time, como se dice, no pertenecemos, don't
We don't belong.
to only one country, you know,
Yeah.
all the fucking globe.
Right,
It's
we're
all the families.
We're all a globe family.
I believe because you have only one life, is your best life, and you need give to love around. Well, your art I see all the time in skateboarding, in bands, in merch, and buildings in Miami, in Wynwood, and when in person some cheers in
Well,
Miraflores.
I remember I was getting this tattoo in Chimpa's tattoo studio a couple years ago, and you're like, oh, you're there. Like, I think you had art on the wall of his studio, and you came to
But
say what up. That was nice.
Long time ago, I think 99. I have some friend in Toulouse-Lautrec. Say, hey, I am I am best friend to Chris Dyer. Don't living now in Lima, but he showed me your art. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Cuando pintaban from Jockey Plaza with Pésimo in this spot is the first spot in graffiti in Lima.
Nice.
In ¿cómo se dice? La Panamericana, no?
Well, my first painting in Lima was tagging for my street gang. For Sepulcro.
Sepulcro.
Which was
¿A trans? ¿Tú conociste a trans?
I don't know. I would think maybe you're thinking also of my brother Peru.
Yeah.
Peru Dyer, who was a full-on graffiti dude. He's 4 years younger than me. And a lot of people get us confused because we're both artists and we're both from Peru.
No, but my friend in Toulouse say my friend is Chris Dyer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then we saw each other at Miami Art Basel at a gallery exhibition a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Remember the exhibition? My friend Kevin Ledo was out there, and I'm always happy when I see Peruvians out there. And be like,
the big pop-up, yeah, I see, yeah. In Win Gallery is the party
Win Gallery.
with the friends. Yes, definitely.
That's awesome.
I love it.
And that's where I
It's
met
awesome.
your lovely wife. And
I'm going sometimes to Miami for chilling and enjoy. Well, it's good place for painting, for your first time going outside your country. My first wall murals with Stefano and Miguel del Cuadro is the best artist from Peru. Is tattoo artist working in Puerto Rico.
Oh, cool.
With Salgado a long time ago, and working personal is good graffiti artist Miguel del Cuadro. I love my brother, and painting sometimes in Lima and Miami.
How many Miami Art Basels have you been to?
Well, in the time to Art Basel, but no in Art Basel, in Wynwood area.
Okay, you've been other times to paint.
Enjoyed Wynwood walls and the time with Golden. Golden is the best good person. Helped me for painting and some murals in the Kushigi Gallery in Miami.
Okay.
With Atomic and the homies to MSG. MSG, the best crew in Miami. Love the guys. Fluke from Canada.
You also met him out there?
Awesome. My last.
From Montreal?
Yeah.
From the A-Shop crew, represent.
Yes, it's beautiful guys. Working together in Concrete Beach Brewery, the first mural, the last mural in
I love
Miami.
how there's so many crews, parties, events around the Miami Art Basel situation, but also around the year because, you know, that's only a week. And if anything, I think it's more fun to paint there when it's not Miami Art Basel because it's less hectic and crazy and party mode. You can actually do your work well, right? I find in general, Miami is a good connector for Peruvians.
Yeah.
Even when we're kids, if you're gonna travel, you went to Miami.
Yeah. For the work, you need make your contacts all the time, definitely, because you can working with no marketing nor contacts. But the first reason is you need make good work, good person. You know, really person. Don't. I never liked the bigger rock star. Well, rock star is the life because you need have the balance. You know, I can painting with the music. You know, I painting all my life with Korn, Deftones. Deftones is my religion and Cypress Hill, other bands, but now I try to painting more like Peruvian style, like Nova Lima is the best band in the roots of Peru. Mixes like electronic music and rims to the jungle and La Sierra, more Inca style is awesome.
Nova Lima is an electronic band from Lima. That mixes native rhythms from indigenous Peru with electronic stuff. Now let's talk about your work. Is your paintings about something in particular, generally speaking, or do you have different topics? What is your art about?
Well, my first part in graffiti, I practice art all my life. Long time ago, the 4 years old in the school, painting all the time because I need money. The first problem is the money. You don't have money for your father, whatever. You need make money, but in good, ¿cómo se dice?
You need to be able to afford to make art because if you can't pay your bills.
I'm painting jackets or whatever. My first crew is in DMGC. Is this reason I practice? I love more cartoons. Spawn comics.
Spawn.
It's my first.
Todd McFarlane.
Yes, Todd McFarlane is my god.
So you like a little bit of Spider-Man.
My first
number 300-ish.
Murals and I drive it.
You paint it? Draw?
Is the style to Todd McFarlane.
Okay.
It's for this reason I know to Korn in 99.
What's the correlation
98?
between Spawn, Todd McFarlane, and Korn?
Well, the Freak on a Leash, the video.
Okay.
Is the fucking video in all Latin America.
Because he was in the soundtrack of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 days apart.
I was buying Spawn magazine, comic books those days. But I was more of a Spider-Man guy. But I loved the Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane is awesome.
Well, he invented Venom. Venom is, after the Green Goblin, is probably the best Spider-Man villain.
The comics is awesome. You have much reference in comics to Marvel or whatever, but Todd McFarlane create Spawn and it's different because it's
darker.
More dark, more free, more whatever you want.
about death.
Rock and rap and music and everything in some.
It's got a juggalo style too, right?
Yeah.
Like clown. There was like an evil clown.
Clown is like a juggalo. Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. So
It's for this. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
For this reason, the first show to Korn in Lima, in Peru, is the people don't believe. It's really unbelievable for Peru. The first shows to rock in Lima. Well, the first show in Lima big is Iron Maiden. I love Iron Maiden. But
what year
Korn,
was that?
Pucha, como 2011.
So in 2011 is when the first rock band started coming to Lima?
Yeah,
Iron
Maiden.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was before Rolling Stones came,
This is
Metallica.
Después, yeah.
So Iron Maiden was the one that really
Yeah.
popped the cherry. Because I remember in my day, in the 90s, Bon Jovi was going to come and he did not come. And Michael Jackson was going to come and he did not come. They
Yeah.
build the stages and then you're like, oh, Peru's too sketchy. There's too much terrorism. Then we're going to get blown up.
Yeah,
But you know
the
who did come?
terrorists.
And I'm gonna contradict you here about Iron Maiden being the first. Well, I can't say he was a rock band, but the first big North American performer that performed for us in the days that Noe would was Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice is awesome.
He came in 1992. That was my first concert.
Yes. I see, ¿cuándo fue la última vez? Como ya hace 5 años casi. Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice came back?
Vino,
Oh,
yeah,
no
come
way.
back 5 years ago, but
cool.
best show is
What-
best performance.
What was he singing? The same Ice Ice Baby stuff?
Yeah, only Ice Ice Baby and some new songs, but
That he had the fucking...
But the show is awesome. All the, ¿cómo se dice? The classic, ¿cómo se dice?
Dancers,
public.
right? Okay, the people who were coming there, like an older
the classic
crowd.
people,
Right.
and the new people, junks around. Oh, this dub show, because the guy continued only some singles, but more high, you know. And for me, it's fucking dope.
People like hate on Vanilla Ice because he was a popular white rapper, you know. But
No,
when
I think don't working anymore in the music. Don't have any more drugs or whatever. But it's more other business maybe.
I loved it as a kid, and whenever I hear my Vanilla Ice live, I'm like, these beats are dope, and they were dancing cool, and he wasn't a bad rapper. He was just kind of cheesy, but you know that was good for me as a 12-year-old in
Yeah.
1992. So
Sometimes it's working in a como one hit wonder or the time is the good time, whatever.
I think he had more than one hits. He had Ice Ice Baby, he had Satisfaction. If you listen to Vanilla Ice to the Extreme album, even they were not all hits, there were some good stuff. Anyways, we're getting lost into Vanilla Ice, but you're telling me about Iron Maiden and then a bunch of rock bands started coming into Peru.
My first big banner is from Iron Maiden. Is ¿cómo se dice? Como una cancha de fútbol.
Okay,
que
so
serán
it was
unos-
a
¿Cuántos
soccer.
metros será?
It was a soccer
de
field.
fútbol.
Oh, you made a banner as long as a soccer
Yeah,
field.
the banner for the, ¿cómo se dice? From the band.
Okay, so you made it for the band or as a fan?
No, for the fans. The fan club say, hey, Conrad, I need some big banner for the first show to Iron Maiden. Lima.
So you gave them some
Okay,
love.
let's do it. And painting in 5 days in my hood.
So I don't know how long a soccer field's width is, but that's long.
See, yeah, it's long.
So that was spray paint.
No, I love more paintbrush because I love spray cans, but it's good for some area, but not for everything.
Well, it's just faster, and if you had to
it's
paint
faster,
so long,
but in a tela, the
Yeah,
material
yeah.
absorb,
Right,
you know, the
'cause it's
material.
cloth, it would've gone
yeah,
through
it's
it.
more expensive.
Right, I guess so. When I used to do the flags for Sepulcro, the street gang, I would do a stencil with cardboard and then spray paint.
Oh, and
it.
stencil is perfect.
Right.
Yeah. But in Peru, you have the best acrylic for exterior and interior painting, and really cheap, and the colors is really good.
So what is this?
It's the same to Montana cans in the color. I mixer my colors.
Is this latex? Is this
It's latex. It's like
from like a
acrylic.
bucket.
It's in water solution.
so do you have like a lot of buckets from different colors that you then mix?
Yeah,
and
I
then
mix
have
it
this?
in a moment. My ¿cómo se dice? Pantone, my palette, the
Okay,
colors.
so you grab your Pantone book, you go to the store, you tell
In the
them I want
moment.
Pantone $2.49, and they give you a bucket of that specific yellow.
Yeah.
So you never mix it, or you mix it in when you're choosing the Pantone color?
No. I mix it in the moment.
Okay.
It's like cooking some ceviche or whatever.
Yeah. You're
I
cooking
love
up the
this
colors.
reason because I love the spray cans. Sometimes it's necessary, but you have more definitely because I love more like a sticker, more clean style.
It's super clean, and when I was having lunch, I was looking at it and looking and be like, wow, how many different kinds of blues are here? There's this very dark, I don't even know the name of this blue,
One,
and then
two,
there's this,
three,
like
four,
there's
I don't know, five
turquoise and
different
light, and then
colors.
you threw in these turquoises that are connected more to these plants, and in the middle of it there's all these yellows and ochres and browns and that harmonize, but then you threw some other yellows in there, but they're not even anywhere else. I know, actually, maybe a little bit in there, but I know it's very interesting the way you've gone about it. I really love your art and really
No,
respect
thanks.
it, dude.
You
Like,
too, my brother.
Woo!
You are awesome. You're awesome. You're a
Yeah.
purity.
Oh,
And this
thanks,
is
man.
only one life, and you need enjoy your life and let's give to all your soul. You know,
Right.
in
Well, I can see
painting
you're
and
doing
whatever. The money is necessary, but it's complementary. You know, you're working good and you have everything in the life. Well.
let's get these beers out, or Inca Cola. You probably want the
Yeah.
last beer. I'll serve it for you now that the sun has gone
This
down.
is
on it.
like a Wu-Tang Clan around the world. It's Inca Cola from Peru for all the world, you know.
That's
across the world.
beautiful. It's a thing.
This
that-
is my Wu-Tang Clan, yeah.
That's so gangsta. Well, you can drink it straight out of that 40 of Inca Cola and like sweat sugar later as
Yeah.
we finish this thing. There you go, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah. I want you to stay well
Cheers.
hydrated. Well hydrated. Boom.
Well, in my life, my reason is working with the bands, you know, with the music band.
Yeah.
I like Slipknot, Korn.
You like to make paintings of the rock bands and hip hop
No,
bands you
not
like?
in the mural, but in the inspiration, in the music, in the aesthetic, in in the flow.
Okay.
But
So your art's very connected to music.
yeah, I'm connected with the guys, with the family same times. It's hard for Peru. The first show to Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill played in Peru?
Yeah.
What year?
Only one time.
Okay.
I think 2012.
Okay, 2012. I started
Yeah.
listening to Cypress Hill in Peru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
¿Tú estuviste en ese concierto?
No. I wasn't in that concert, but I started listening to
Oh,
Cypress
yeah,
Hill
that's
like
funny.
Wow, when did I leave Peru? I left Peru 1995. So 1995, 1996, when I came back for a trip, my brother had a couple of Cypress Hill tapes,
Yeah.
and that's when I started smoking weed.
Yes.
And it was like Cypress Hill and weed, to go along with the Snoop and Dr. Dre I was listening to in Canada when I
It's
moved.
awesome because the culture is enjoy, the good times. I painting long time, much time the school, the tattoo style. My first brand after Nike is with Soul and Clothing in LA. I'm going with my wife for painting in Los Angeles, in Huntington.
You did some work for
With,
them?
yeah, with Cypress, with Jeremy and Ryan from Soul and Clothing, working with Be Real. Be Real is like my uncle. I'm going to the studio to Be Real in Be Real TV. I give much times some canvas arts, whatever.
Yeah, you gift paintings to
yeah,
these
in
artists
person.
that you love, right?
I never make some art for some friend or some music friend, because only for giving person and appreciate this moment
'Cause it
and
inspired
working
you.
together and playing together in the life is this like other bands, you know.
Beautiful.
You have some part of my soul, and
well,
it's
his
together.
soul touched your soul, and
Yeah.
then you expressed and you gave back to him a piece of
Yeah.
your soul.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And Cypress Hill is cool because it's like this like American legendary gangsta rap, but they're also Latino. They kind of like, it was the first rap band, I don't know if it's the first one, but they were like the Latino hip hop crew that really represented.
It's the first Latin music for Latin America and USA, you know.
Right.
In the first show in Woodstock Music, with the crew, the best crew, with Esteban Oriol, DMX is the best producer. Now I'm working with Cypress Hill only for producer, but DMX is awesome guy in music producer, you know. And Eric Bobo living much time in Argentina.
Okay.
Playing and working with Ritmo Machine, with other best DJ in Chile is Latin Beatman and some guys. Well, the graffiti and the music is playing together, but it's art.
Right.
Art and business, you need mixer, you know, you need more working more professional. Si quieres vivir de lo que te apasiona, ¿no?
If you want to live of what you're passionate of.
Yeah.
So you've done canvas paintings that you've gifted to these different music performers and artists, including Cypress Hill, Slipknot, Deftones, was the guy from Limp Bizkit.
Korn, Limp Bizkit. Oh, the guy from Limp Bizkit, the manager, Gabe Caron, is the born in Peru. But
Okay.
Limp is awesome guy. Is
What about Immortal Technique?
Do
Do you fuck with Immortal Technique?
No. Gabe Caron is the manager from Slipknot.
Right,
No,
but
from
do you-
Limp Bizkit.
But do you like Immortal Technique?
Yeah, I
'Cause he's
love
Peruvian
it.
too,
He's
and-
Peruvian.
and-
I never know in person, but my friends in Callao, my homies, is very friends to Immortal Technique. From San Miguel and Callao, really close. The grandmother living in San Miguel. Yeah, Immortal Technique is really empowering hip hop, rap, old school, like.
He's
Old
a
school
he's a
rap and new
legend, and
school
he's
is
fully
legend.
Peruvian, and that's why I was asking you about him. I met him briefly once. It wasn't the best encounter. So basically, I was performing in New Jersey, and I was spray painting a mural right next to where he was performing. And he's singing, and then when the song stops, he's like, fuck, whoever is smoking that shit that stinks like chemicals, please, nothing but natural weed here, guys, stop that. And it was because I was spray painting real close to the, so I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh God, this guy hates me.
What say? Don't painting anymore?
Well, he didn't know it was the spray paint, which surprises me as a hip hop person. He should know the smell of spray paint fumes. So after he was signing stuff, and I went and I gave him a coloring book, and I got a picture with him. I was like, hey, I'm sorry about the fumes. Those my spray
the time
cans.
is changed, and I think now the paint cans is much better. No is ¿cómo se dice?
Less
No
stinky.
Is
Toxic.
toxic. Never
Right.
toxic. It's more acrylic in water, but you need some
Depends.
kinds.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah, I've had that problem because I live paint at festivals, and if my mural is too close to a stage and the wind blows it to the bands, they're all like getting all fucked up while they perform, and they're like, stop the painter for a little bit, we're gonna pass out here.
Pussy.
I understand. I'm using a mask. That's why I use a mask, and I get kind of sick.
Whatever.
Do you ever live paint at events here in Peru or somewhere else?
In some events, yeah, but more electronic music.
Okay.
Electronic music
Like
and
raves.
and I try to mixer, no spray cans and paintbrush. In paintbrush, it's more easy. Don't have a smell.
Right.
In concerts, in big concerts, not because the people in the concert stay only see the concert, no. Maybe like ¿cómo se dice? Lollapalooza, some friends painting but noise close to the
stage.
area.
They got their area and stuff.
Yeah.
Every
Whatever. But I think in last times the cans is much better. The noise
It's not-
toxic like comparado a los
Krylon.
80. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're not painting with
Yeah.
Krylon toxic paints for bikes anymore. Now we're painting with things made for art. So it's improving. So I want to go back to your art. You have actually changed styles in the last few years. I guess you went from art that was more inspired by music and something that could be something seen on a CD cover or concert poster, and now you're going a little bit more. I don't want to call it more simple, but more, I don't know, flat. These descriptions sound kind of like not the best, but
Maybe it's more fast, more simple, in
More
like,
graphic.
more graphic.
Right.
I think I love make different experience. You know.
right.
I love the ¿cómo se dice? Volúmenes.
Volume
Big
and,
characters and volume.
the fades, the
I have the touch for all my life, but in Peru, the people need appreciation. The good art, and is the process. Is for this reason I need painting more fast, but the same message
right.
for the soul, for all Peruvian guys. I need believe more in art, and I need painting fast in Peru. But I don't, ¿cómo se dice? No dejo de lado los estilos antiguos.
Right, you haven't thrown to the side your old
Yeah,
styles. You're just doing something new for now. I see some murals of yours where you throw a little bit of the old style in one corner and then the new style on the side. It's almost like Desertor that has his realism in the middle and all these patterns on the side.
Yeah.
But different, of
and
course.
At the same time, I love all my life working versatility, because in Peru it's hard living into the art. You need pay the rent, pay everything, pay cans, pay all your life, and it's hard. It's for this reason, all my life, but in different, for ¿cómo se dice? No, everything is characters, you know. Sometimes you need letters and textures and different style, but all is your hand, is your style.
It's your vibration.
Is your same style.
Right.
Is your, como se dice, una firma, is your tag.
Right.
Yeah. It's
I
your
call
soul.
it, I call it vibration because I would say your old style and new style are totally different, but it's your still vibration running through all of it. Now, you were telling me that you are painting a lot of Jaguars these days, that you want to get closer to something that's more traditionally Peruvian.
For me, Jaguar is the soul to Latin America. The Jaguar is stayed in, you have Jaguar soul in the jungle in Peru, in jungle in Mexico, Ecuador, and different parts around Latin America. Is the best country, you know. It's the big country.
So are you incorporating more the, in the same way Nova Lima grabs traditional sounds of Peru and mixes it with some electronic, modern styles? Are you doing that with art?
I mix it como se dice, the feel in the moment, but I listen in last time Nova Lima. For me is good purity. In the last big wall with Pésimo, Edwin Iguchi, from my crew DMGC, painting in Lima in El Polo, Monterrico, a big wall. It's the first big wall from my crew, the 7 letter, la séptima letra, significa graffiti. Y it's part of my life, the 7 letter. It's a new top because I have only one life. In this only one life, I need living good for my life and for my people and for everything. Give love, and 7 letter for me is give the love. Is the la séptima letra, no? It's from LA, you know, 7 letter, but now representing Peru with Pésimo, with the heart, with the soul, I think a mixer, I have my style, but I try to explain more to the world Peruvian style, Peruvian soul for all the world. Peru have different moments, different color, different textures, different roots, but the people don't believe in Peru because have long time ago much problems with politics and fucking corrupt and terrorism. For me is fake. For me, it's fake because the people don't fight for the people. The people only fight for the money or for the drugs cartels and for bullshit.
Power. Yeah.
And maybe it's necessary for some 5 peoples, but for my people, I don't need drugs, don't need the fucking money. Need money for pay the rents, but need soul. You need more air in your brain and your life and your hood. Give life. And the people don't need any more other shit.
Right, it's true. Beautiful. Let me ask you about different things you've run over, because these were all questions I'm going to ask you. First of all, let's stop on Pésimo, who you were just mentioned, Edwin Inguducci. I wanted to interview him, but when I wrote him, I asked him like, hey, how's your English? And he's like, I don't speak English very good. I don't think I could do an interview. So tell me a little bit about Pésimo. Yo!
Pésimo is good guy and like Entes. Entes and Pésimo is my first brothers empire in my crew is DMGC.
Right. There used to be a partnership and they broke up and now they're going...
I think it's part of the life because living together a long time, working together a long time. You need working alone. And, ¿cómo se dice?
When they were partnering, they rarely did solo projects.
You are yourself, you know, working for yourself, for your soul. Cuando tienes eso es como que todo fluye.
Right. I feel they worked together too much when they were in a partnership and they didn't do solo projects, and maybe that's why they kind of like needed to break it all up. But now you're working a little bit at Pésimo. You just did 2 big walls, right?
2 big walls, maybe some 2 big works more in other hotel in Lima.
Right, but when I say big, I'm talking about like a building. How many floors high?
9
floors high?
9. The first wall is in Miraflores. Is a loft hotel. Is 9.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's more old school, and that's where you have your old school style too.
This is the 3 big walls. Yeah. Working in Lima, I think need working more in the hood because the pandemic, but the heart is open for other options in the future. Going this year or next year, around the world for give love and give more painting, more colors, more experience. The guys around the world the heart is open for all the crews, you know. Totally. The crews need open the heart. It's like I respect much Eclipse. Eclipse is for me is the father.
What Eclipse? A graffiti painter?
Yeah.
Okay.
From LA.
Okay.
Is the creator from the 7 Letter. For me is good guy. Is awesome person.
Is he the one who invited you to be part of his crew?
Yes.
Nice. How many people? So let's tell people who don't know what the 7 Letter crew is. So 7 Letter crew is like a crew from LA.
Our and MSK and different Reebok, Rena.
I know Rhyme is my friend. From that crew.
Rhyme is awesome.
Rhyme
well,
is
I don't know. Como se dice, no me conozco con todos.
You don't know Ariai personally.
You don't know in person, but in this cyber world with everything.
You got to meet a few of them.
But no, it's only the brand for the brand or for famous. It's for the life. It's for give to the world your best time in the life.
Right.
For me, this is the crew. The crew is represent around the world in this time. The best of you for everything, the family.
Well, I gotta say, I'm very proud that a couple Peruvian brothers and friends of mine are part of the infamous 7 Letter crew of LA. That's a very popular brand that has all these legends. I think that's respect, you know? Good for you. Let's do that proper. Okay, good.
It's like, you know, when
must be like a dream come true, right?
The new angel, Norm is a good guy. I know Norm in USA, in LA, New York, and Peru.
Right. So
I
you met
have
him in
the
all these different
tattoo
places.
of Norm in the
Can I
back.
can you show it?
Is C and J
Oh,
is
cool.
from my wife and me.
Beautiful.
But Norm is awesome guy. He's good angel. The guy painting best letters in the world. Marilyn Manson have all the fingers, all around tattoos from Norm is angel. Norm is the best angel.
Right.
Tattoo working from Mac Miller. Some people have a long life and fast life. You need to enjoy the time and enjoy the life. Give the best soul for this time.
Totally.
I think.
Well, rest in peace, Norm. I didn't get tattooed by him, but I went to his studio, Will Rise, there in Hollywood, and I had Eric Dressen do my leg, my screaming hand. Woo!
Fucking awesome, I love it.
And my friend Seik from Montreal, who I interviewed for this show before, check out his show if you can.
Yeah.
He was friends of him through bombing. So when he would go to Montreal, they would go out bombing a bunch.
Yes.
And they tattooed each other.
Love
Well,
it.
at least Norm tattooed him, and etc. So there's a few Norm connections, and once again, here we are in Peru, totally different friends, and here the same
Well,
ties we all share.
Peru
together.
is open for all the world, and I think Peru need in last years more art in Lima, in Callao, in Cusco, in different parts. Is my, como se dice, is my job and the job to other friends, partners, working and give love and give more cultures, because the politics and como se dice, government never working good.
Yeah.
But my country no is the government, no is
Right.
the politics. My country is the people, and is you and my brothers,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
give love.
Totally.
The haters is only fast time, little time. Noise everything, you know.
Totally. Well, I agree with that. Woo! Peru ain't their politics, their corruption. Peru is the people, the soul, the artist, the culture, the vibes, and it's a chaotic country, concrete Babylon jungle. But here we are, spraying our work with beautiful colors and vibes. So yeah, as Conrad said, we invite other painters from the world, and we'll hook you up with walls, you know.
Well, like Sema is your friend.
yeah, Sema from
Canada.
Montreal.
Yeah, he's the best artist.
Did she come here?
No, never. Told a long time ago. Well, in social media, I respect the art to Sema when in Fluke in person and the crew, good guys.
And you know Monkey also?
And Monkey stay long time ago in Lima, going with cars, my homie of my crew, going for, ¿cómo se dice? Arreglar algo con el diente.
He went to the dentist.
The dentist
Monkey
is
went to the
really
dentist in
best
Lima.
cheap. It's really cheap, the dentist in Lima.
Yeah.
Totalmente.
Is it
He's
sketchy
really
though?
happy.
It's cheap.
Monkey is other angel. Monkey is good guy. I love it. Well, he's a rapper.
He's a rapper
music.
too, in French.
And graffiti artist.
Amazing
awesome.
painter,
Yeah.
and a good conscious soul. He goes to Africa a lot these
Yeah.
days. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's great to see all these connections we have with each other. So we talked about the 7-letter crew, and we talked about Pésimo, Edwin
Yeah.
Eguchi, who's part of DMJC. It's hard for me to say DMJC.
DMGC.
But it's DMJC, which is like the first Peruvian graffiti crew.
Yeah,
or hip hop crew.
No, graffiti. The
Graffiti.
first reason is only graffiti. Today is the anniversary.
Today is DMJC's
Desde el 99, ¿qué día sería?
99.
Cheers for DMGC.
Yeah, 22 years
Yeah.
representing. So my next question is, how come I haven't been asked to be part of the DMJC? Come on, I can be your Canada representative.
Brother,
you know?
you want? It's good. But, yeah, it's good. No,
I don't know if being
you're
a
a
crew,
DMGC.
you know, we're all family either way. Thanks. I don't feel rejected anymore.
But the hard part in some crews is the crews change and need new child or whatever. It's good. because the crew need move.
Well, last year I was at Phil Gallery. You were setting up your show. You're actually like still painting your canvases on the wall while you're drinking some beers. And Antes was cracking the whip, being all like, let's drinking more painting. And you were telling me that you weren't even sure if your paintings would sell, that these days paintings that sell are more based on the popularity of the person trying to sell the painting as opposed to the quality of the work being painted. So do you have any reflections on what has become more sellable art in Lima these days, at least?
Yeah, well, I think it's the problem around the world, you know. In last time it's different working for best artists and working hard and nobody likes, you know. All the people working only for bloggers, for more likes in social media, and don't put the heart and the good words in the painting or whatever. Only make money for the brands and not for the soul, not for the world. Don't have a good word, you know. Only we likes, but it's the time. I don't know. It's good time for the child.
Well, the world's changed.
It's funny.
And social media has empowered anybody to, have a loud voice. Hopefully that's a good thing, you know, but I guess what we're trying to talk about.
I think the marketing is necessary.
Right.
You can live in with no marketing because you need ¿cómo se dice? Vender.
We need to sell.
We need to sell, but sell good work, good soul, good feeling, and good material, good best last finally work. But some guys, some childs, some girls, whatever, working only for famous, for the time, for likes. It's bullshit, but it's funny. It's funny because it's fast time in the COVID. I think helped for clean the world to bullshit.
Do you think that COVID stopped that situation, or did it make it worse?
The COVID, I think, because the COVID reinforced to the people believe in their real life, real in working for your family, for your friends, for your work, really hard work. Not only pay for, I need some new shoes, new clothing, bullshit. You need working for living and help other people, you know. I think.
Totally. Well, thanks for your reflections. I hope I didn't make a difficult question that brought up some negativity towards any group of person. You know, whoever wants to do art is welcome. If they do it through the popularity of social media, we do it too, you know, in our own thing.
I never pay money for likes or followers. I don't hate to pay for followers or likes. It's good maybe, but in Peru or my job, I don't think necessary. But no, it's bad. But I don't need. But I don't know, my job child, you know.
So there's some people who pay people to give them lots of likes.
Some new guys pay for more followers, for more publicity. It's good.
Right.
But
they get that validation, but it's kind of like bought instead of earned.
Or takes to other brands, you know. Y I no te digo como que me quedo sentado en casa. Right. I don't sit down in home, but you need contact, but no is talking to all brands in the same time. Hey, I need work, you know.
Right. You gotta be like faithful to the brands that actually vibe and not just try to get something from everybody.
Yeah, I think, ¿cómo puedes traducir esto? Que creo que lo que deberíamos hacer es primero, ya en los últimos años, es cultivarnos nosotros como una marca, que es lo que somos. Es preocuparnos más en lo que queremos vender, que somos nosotros, en darlo al resto y poder vivir de ello y que el resto lo aprecie y sea válido para ellos.
Okay.
Antes que trabajar con otra marca, ¿no?
Claro. Okay, déjame traducirlo.
Oh, yeah.
So what Conrad was just telling me right now is that before you go out there and you get the other brands to validate you and tell the world why you are popular as an artist, first we should really work at our brand, the brand of your own art, the art that comes from your heart, that's real to you, and put it out there and create your following, your vibe, and then other brands can come and try to sell that realness through their mediums. But those brands shouldn't be the ones kind of like making it that's good to sell. So in this whole talk of brands, I know you're a shoe collector, right? You're a Nike head?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I'm working with Nike much time. Now my heart is open for Nike in Lima location.
Are
But
you sponsored by them?
no sponsor anymore because I love working with different moments, different brands. But I don't working all the time for all different shoes, you know. No, it's part of ¿cómo se madurar?
Yeah, you're maturing.
Yeah, but working only for Nike.
That's your favorite brand?
Yeah, I don't working with Converse, but sometimes I buy some Converse for me, you know.
Sure.
But no, it's
not like they own
yeah.
you or anything. I saw in your studio you had a lot of Nike shoes, and a lot of your paintings, the
but
characters have
painting
Nike
only
shoes.
for Nike. Painting the store in Nike, in Lima, or
You painted in Colombia for them or something?
Colombia the last year. Well, before COVID in Colombia. Well, with Dominic Chambrone from LA is the best artist in sneaker, working with Travis Scott, from Migos, from J Balvin. The guy is fucking awesome in the remake the shoes. You know?
So what's the name of
best.
this artist who pimps up your shoes?
Dominic. Surgeon Choice.
Surgeon
Surgeon
Choice.
Choice.
So he grabs a
Surgeon
Nike
shoes.
shoes and he pimps it up.
Working
Crazy.
together with Nike, I think I have the, ¿cómo se dice? Los derechos.
The rights.
Yeah, this. But the guy working everything desde cero, and is my friend. Is the same friends with in the art, and say, hey Conrad, I need some canvas of my daughter and my son. Yeah, let's do it. Pay in art and give me in art, and
Right, like a trade.
Yeah, the show is very awesome.
Nice. You got them here?
For me, yeah, I have one.
Well, you show me once we go downstairs. I want to film them so we can.
Están como entre 4,000.
Okay, so $4,000 pairs of shoes. And you're telling me that the rappers now, instead of getting a limited edition Michael Jordan, rather pay this guy to do a 1 out of 1
Ahora
shoe.
van donde él y él les hace the unique, only one of one. The guy is great heart. It's very awesome.
And why do you like Nike so much? What does Nike brand? Why does it touch your heart?
So, I have long time for the sponsor much shoes in my home, but now I am more minimal. Look, o sea, I give to all my friends in the town, to the dealer, to everything. Hey, you need some shoes? Giving. Or giving. Now I have only 5 pairs, but como se dice, no quiere decir que de acá a unos 3 meses tenga otras 10.
So right now you have 5 pairs, but maybe next month you got another 10.
Yeah, maybe. But I love for como para not like a collector, but for uses.
Okay, so you don't collect the shoes, but you like to have them and then trade them for other services.
Yeezys original or whatever for in the moment.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
it's a nice.
Enjoy the time.
To use it as currency. All right, so we took a little wine break. We had run out of drinks here, so salud, Conrad. He's asking his wife. He's asking his wife to get in bikini now because the sun came out. I'm in my bikini. I hope you guys don't mind, but you know, when the sun's out, fuck it. So, Conrad, how was it to be an artist in Lima, Peru during COVID times? How did it affect you? How did it affect the art community?
Well, in the first time, I think I feel is hard time, but no, it's very dope time. I talk with my wife much times. The COVID is good time because the some, ¿cómo se dice? In the marketing need a reborn to the empire and the brands, you know. And it's good time, but don't have people around. You can play working good and fast. Well, with
You haven't
hell with
partied
the
so
COVID.
much. You haven't partied so much and you haven't seen friends so much. Are you a
No.
big party guy?
Parties?
Yeah, are you
No.
a party guy?
No. ¿Qué
Conrad,
dice?
don't lie to us.
Ah, the party? Well, I love the party, but in my friends in the time in my home or in some little place, I don't like anymore like a big rave or only concerts, you know, like let's go to Slipknot, Interpol or Best Band or Lollapalooza, but no anymore like electronic music.
Okay.
Oh, I love the electronic only for painting, but not for party, you know.
Right.
In the COVID is I think is the best time for ¿cómo se dice? Working in your interior purity and remove all your demons and working for your home, for your family, for your wife, and working in home, more cooking in home and painting. Well, with Pésimo painting 2 big buildings is more easy. In the first week I feel so nervous because the COVID is around me, but I call a good taxi and don't touch anything, and well, it's good because I see all Peru now really clean. No, really responsibility.
Right, people are
I
being more
never
conscious.
see my country responsibility.
Yeah.
Don't touch. You need washing. What? All the people.
Yeah, it's like always touching each other. Too
yeah,
much.
and painting in the fingers, but it's good. It's good
Nice.
trip. It's good moment for reflection.
Except,
for-
I guess the bad part is all the
¿Cómo
people
se dice?
dying and stuff and suffering and jobs lost.
Cuidarnos.
But we're taking better care of
Yes,
ourselves.
Take care together. In the painting is good time. All the guys around the Lima have much work in last year in 2020.
People were worried. All the
Yeah,
artists
the
were
new
worried.
guys like Oso de Agua and other guys painting local.
Local painters were
local
worried.
painting is good guys working hard. I love this because it's the next generation for spreads the life and graffiti and working. I don't know, but it's good. No is a new normal. No, you don't have a never new normal. Your normal is all the time. You have a new normal all days. All different days is your new normal.
You decide
Because,
what is your
yeah,
normal.
In the art, you need fight for your next word. The other day and again and again and again is the same. It's the life. The people said, "Oh, it's my new normal. It's my new word." No, you don't have word anymore. You need working for other new word maybe. I don't know.
You gotta adapt and shift and make a better world, hopefully. Hacer un mundo mejor.
Yeah, definitely. All the time for help you and help other people around you, because you help first is you love. You need give love for yourself and love for your family and love for around your town, your neighbors, and this is the protect you, and protect all the world, because it's like a big machine. The world is big machine.
But we want to become a good
We
community.
need working together.
Right. So that's a beautiful way of seeing it. How was it to have these big protests in middle of COVID.
Yeah.
The big protest against that president who came in. Madueño, was it? Medina?
Merino.
I don't know why
Yeah.
I keep on confusing.
Long time ago, because I'm much child, I never going for a protest. This is my first protest for my country, because a long time ago the people scared much for the terrorism, but now I understand the terrorism, because the terrorism is bullshit, because don't believe in the people, believe only in the money, the drugs cartel and the bullshit and the help for other stupid big money, big people.
So terrorists are not really for the people.
Nah.
And this
In Peru?
and this president that came in, Medina,
No, it's terrorist, but the problem in this time is different. The Merino is, ¿cómo se dice? Hizo un golpe de estado, autogolpe.
It's a true coup.
Yeah, and this is bad, and this is really, really bad, because the Peru stay now in the bad moment, in the bad time, and don't need fucking problems in the politics now for change the president.
Right.
No,
so
no, now.
Wrong time
You,
to kick
you
the
need
president.
waiting only, ¿cuánto? 6 meses. 5 months only, stayed 5 months for change, but the people.
Well, because it was 6 months or 5 months till there was going to be a voting election, and they kicked this out. They like knocked out the president that soon to it. So people were like, "What the fuck? Just wait the fucking
Yeah.
5 months."
Yeah, and ¿cómo se dice? In the protest, some guys, Inti and Brian is dead. The guys is really civilians and good guys.
There were nurses too, right?
Yeah,
They were like-
and good. And Inti is a graffiti artist.
Oh, he was a graffiti dude.
Yeah.
How didn't you know that?
The people don't, como se dice, no sabe, don't jugar allá.
They didn't know him.
Yeah,
Right.
but
That was sad that they killed. Yesterday when I was interviewing Entes, he told me that police people were using pellet guns,
Yeah.
but instead of pellets, they put marbles in the guns, shooting at them, putting holes through people, and in the case of Inti, the marble went through his heart, exploding the heart.
look,
Like, what the fuck?
different bands of different crews, gang crews, like Universitario de Deportes and Alianza Lima, working together
Oh, they
like a
united?
family for fighting with corrupt cops.
Holy
corrupt
shit.
cops, because the corrupt cops, all the Peru family going to the Lima center and fight for.
Damn. I didn't know there was an
guys,
alliance.
cuando en el himno te tiraban como gas lacrimógeno.
So people were singing the national
shit.
anthem of Peru. First of all, he's telling me that the main gangs that always fight within each other based on soccer stuff, which I was part of as a kid, they united to fight against these corrupt cops. And now, while they were all singing national anthem, they're all like gassing up everybody.
And the guys don't fight with the guns, don't fight with the, ¿cómo se dice? Armas.
No weapons.
No bullshit. Only going for protest.
Right.
With your hands. No.
It was a
guns,
it was a
no
peaceful
fucking
protest.
shit. No, only the government have the pistols and whatever you got.
That's bullshit.
This is.
So you went
damn.
there and you didn't yell because you didn't want to compromise yourself with the COVID that's around, but you brought some artwork, right? You made, hiciste banderolas.
Oh yeah.
You made some artwork
In
for
the
protest.
same day, because well, I have in the mind going to the protest, but around, in the best day with my wife, say, let's go to the center, to the Lima. Let's go to the crew. Let's go to all the people. I need going to the protest. I make 2 pancartas
Banners.
en contra de Merino y todo.
Against Merino, president.
And the second day, my sister going again to the Lima in the best day to the protest. Other child is dead.
There was another murder by the cops.
No for bigger and the people see my name. I don't put my name. I am put Go Merino and the school, big school only for is my voice and the voice of the people. No, know my name, know my face, no.
Right, you weren't there to get any fame
promotion.
And props.
My promotion is my art in other time.
Right.
Knowing the protest for my country. In this time, so after the protest, I give the pancartas.
Banners.
For the banners for help to the guys stayed in the hospital because the people the police, ¿cómo se dice? En la protesta hubo como muchos heridos igual.
There were a lot of not only deaths, but there were a lot of harmed people. So you donated your banners
le
as
pusieron
artwork.
Como perdigones pero de vidrio, ¿no?
Oh yeah, they were
in
using
the head, in the face.
because they were using glass bullets and just penetrating people all over the place. Damn.
Yeah.
Do you know the numbers of how many harmed people went to the jungle, more or less? Like
¿Cuántos salieron heridos?
hundreds or a
Habrían
couple
sido
tens or
5.
like around like a few hundred.
¿Cuánto?
Yeah, in the hundreds.
8.
Yeah.
No, muertos.
Muertos dos.
Um,
Yeah. So there were a couple hundred, like there were the harmed people were in the hundreds, and but in a way that was shocking to the population. That was just like, what the fuck are these cops harming the people who are going out to protest peacefully against some corruption situation? And then the president quit. Was that like a big party? Was everybody super happy? Was that felt like a victory?
in the protest?
Like after the protest, when the Merino quit, cuando renunció.
Oof. Well, no, the people, yeah, it's celebration in only 2 minutes. Cacerolazo, un domingo en la tarde.
Cacerolazo is hitting your...
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's around the world.
people went out and hit their pots and pans in celebration when the president quit.
Look, all the people have really hysteria in last year because the people no tienen la costumbre de stay in your home much time, 3 months, 4 months.
People are not used to
Cooking
staying at
in
home.
your home. Well, I love cooking, ¿no? Cocinar.
Yeah, cooking.
Me encanta cocinar en casa. I love cooking in home, ceviche and different plates, but some people don't can. No sé, no pueden, ¿no?
Well, nobody wants to stay home forever, no matter if you cook well or not. So people were like more anxious, and this political situation just was like almost like an explosion of like, I can't take it anymore. Huh?
I think these 2 years is good years for everything, for bad situations and good situations.
It's a rebirth.
The politic can move the game, and the people need move the game, move for ¿cómo se dice? Trabajar, cuidarse los unos a los otros.
We have to take care of one
well,
another.
together, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's beautiful. I hope that throughout all these negative situations, we all unite and come together to take care of each other and do what Peruvians did in this protest that removed a very clearly corrupt president. And hopefully the next ones won't be so corrupt. It seems like there's not a lot of options, so that's why people are just like, well, where are the good guys? Why do we ever have like just politicians?
Yeah, it's the politic. It's fantasy and money, but no, it's bad. I think well, the politics is damn shit, but the people need no belief in the politics. Believe in yourself. Right. Believe in yourself. in your family, in your mind, in your soul, in your creativity, for working all the time. You don't need believe in the some guy give money. No, you need to make a money, make your soul, make your good life. Eat much good. Vegetarian is good, but you need the balance in your life. You need make your balance all the time. Right. You have the balance, you have a good life, enjoy your life, and it's done. This is everything. Beautiful. You don't need any more.
Yeah, totally. Do you feel art is something important in this process of reinventing ourselves, or at least passing on good messages for all of us finding ourselves in this madness and confusion?
Yeah, definitely. For me, the quarantine is awesome. More wine, more good food, no bad food, making home. But now for reflection, and some bad, ¿cómo se dice, jefes? Bad bosses, fuck yourself. And working good for the boss or for whatever, but you need your time for breathe. It's your only one life, not for vacations and ¿cómo se dice? Como vago. ¿Cómo se dice?
Being just lazy or a vagabond. Doing
no,
nothing.
lazy. Working, but you need to breathe and working good. Working good and help and work together, all the people around. I think all my neighbors, this area is the new for my neighbors.
It was a community effort, right?
For community, for stay yourself after fuck COVID, but wash your hands. You're good, and enjoy the time working. I am working all the time, all the week, and I need sometimes the moment for relax, breathe, and let's go to painting again.
Beautiful. Well,
sorry.
It's great that here in Lima we are allowed to still go out and paint. I love how we can go to restaurants here in Montreal right now. You can't go to restaurants. I love how it's summer here and I'm baking in the sun, enjoying some wine with a homie. And the interview is pretty much done. I thank you so much for doing this conversation with me once again in a language that's not your first language.
Sorry for my English. I try to explain more and practice more English, but I love it. I love you guys. I need going to Montreal in Canada with my friend, my homie, my brother for life.
Fuck yeah.
Really, maybe this year, next year, whatever, but I need going.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
You gotta
really.
come and visit me in Montreal, and hopefully we can keep on meeting each other around the world, painting murals. I'm sure we'll paint a mural here in Lima in the next month. Maybe that will become more B-roll for this show. So thanks once again, Conrad. Killed it, brother. And to you guys watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this interview. Please like, share, comment, help me spread the word about these amazing, beautiful artists that I'm trying to share with you. If you enjoy this conversation, let's keep on spreading the good vibes, and may you enjoy a beautiful day of a glass of wine and sunshine, creativity, and good vibes. I'll see you next week. Blessings. Woo! On our next episode, we will have
El Chimu. The way that I kind of work with it too is if you're creating something that's of a culture that's not specifically, and granted we're talking about cultures that predated these borders that were put on by European colonizers. So it's like you got to think about that too. What is Peru? What is Mexico? What's Ecuador? What's Colombia before these places existed? Right. But aside from that, okay, there's still people that live in those communities. So what are you doing exactly to give back to those communities and to help people like that? What is this person that is painting on a skateboard doing for skateboarding, other than making money off it? Because that's where it kind of gets into the realms of commercial, of being a capitalist and just. And what do you? A good friend of mine, Tyler James Dempsey, awesome tattooer, great person. He once asked me, "Are you being or are you brand? Are you a human being, or are you a brand? Are you just a machine that takes things and chews it up and spits it back out?" And we could do it on everything. We could We can make socks with the nactiu on them. We can make shirts, and we can make hats, and we can make pins and patches and pens. And but what does it all mean? And where's the money going? What's the message behind it? How's the knowledge being delivered? And what are you giving back to those communities?
So make sure to subscribe, like, and everything else. Big thanks and see you next week. Peace!